think what I try and do in terms of research is immerse myself, is that the right word, in the whole world of it. What I try and do is go and find the place that I think it could happen in. And I set off at Thamesmead, which is where it's written and where it was filmed, and spent a long time around there, but then trying to make it fit comfortably into the round and in the exchange. I did a massive walk one Sunday from just above the Blackwell Tunnel to the Angel, going, you know, round loads of much lesser known areas, odd little flats that are just 2 and 3 high, and definitely on the scuddy edges. All the time I'm reading the play and I'm walking around all of these places, and really it does it itself. The designing bit does it itself. Those metal barriers that are in the Seine, and they're all over. All of the places that I went, they're all over. And they're just like, all of them are signs for you can't go there. There's that big universe up the top, and it's got all its stars in. But then on the paving stones around the estates, there's these kind of weird little pale green mould spots. But then they start making star patterns, and you think, how fantastic, you know, as well as the stars being up there, we'll put in fibre optics that make them work as well. Something from what Sarah said about some people that she knew when she was teaching there hadn't actually been into the centre of London. That was the centre of their universe. Thamesmead was the place that you knew, and the only place that you knew, and the lie of the land, and that whole world in there that does feel very different and separate than anywhere else around it. The stuff on the floor has to be like as if it's hyper real, like little weeds and blades of grass, and absolutely everything about it is proper, like as if you've zoomed in and got a magnifying glass on a detail, but then at the same time it's massive and huge, and you know, affects everybody and world and universe wide. So it's kind of doing the two things. When you walk into the space, that doesn't scream 1993, does it? That could be there. It is there now. So the set's not telling you where you are. So the first person that walks on has to remind you, reassure you, let you know that it's 93, not now. And I think we have to make that as clear as we can, because there is that whole element of if it was now, you could come out of that play going, so what? These are more like reference sheets than definitely this is what the person's going to look like, because you don't want to be making any of this. It has to be real and authentic. So you're going out and you're finding and you're shopping, or you're going to a store. Leia's an interesting one because I think through the course of the piece, well, we'll see how it turns out, but that she's experimenting with herself and changing her look. So I know we go as far as Mama Cass when she's really off her heed, but I think even before that she's playing. So it's not, they're not kind of this is what she should wear. They're a kind of starting place.